good, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to be working on the 7, getting it ready for the dyno. Alright, so I'm trying a little bit of a different filming mode today. It's probably very close to my face and I do apologize. I'm probably going to try and not do that. But either way, the Rx7 is going on the dyno in a couple of weeks' time. There's a few little tiny issues that I need to fix up before then. The first one being there is an oil leak coming from somewhere beneath the turbo. I think it's either going to be my OMP plate that I put in because I just use the standard O-ring and it could possibly be building up pressure and then trying to shoot oil straight outside of that, or it is the fitting that goes into the bottom of the iron for the oil drain. So we're going to quickly jack up the car, going to see exactly where that oil is coming from and try and tighten up all those little bits down there. But in the previous video you guys would have seen we put this beautiful turbo blanket on the back of it, and yeah, today we're just going to try and do a whole heap of cleaning. We're going to put the strut brakes back on. We're going to see if we can get that little D1 spec catch can to work just for now. Might try and put it up the back here or something along those lines, but yeah, can't wait to get this thing ready for the dyno. But before I do any of that, I want to show you guys a quick product that I got in the mail a couple of weeks ago. Been saving it for a very special occasion and getting this car 100% dialed in today and cleaned up and everything. I just want to spend all day on this car getting it all sorted. This is going to make such a difference and I think you guys are really going to like it. So a few days ago, a buddy of mine reached out to me and it was actually thanks to you guys. If you guys remember, we did a little bit of an interior resto in the R33 for the boot, and I said that I was going to go through the entire car and get like a new carpet and just new everything for it to make that interior pop. Now that is still the plan. However, the Rx7 definitely deserves a little bit more love than what I've been giving it. The interior is certainly an area where the car needs to pick up. If we quickly jump inside, you guys can see that the steering wheel is a little bit hay going, and also the seat as well. We need to get them all sorted. But one big thing that has always been lacking in this car as well is the carpets, and I'll show you guys what we got right. Fitment saw that video right there and they sent me out a full custom carpet set for the FD. Now these things, I will admit, they have been sitting outside the box for a little bit, so they are a little bit dirty, but these things are so beautiful. They're so plush, and oh, I can't wait to show you guys this here. How nice is this? You can choose your own little custom badge right here as well. Like ones that say Mazda, ones that say Rx7, just a whole big bunch of things. They also work with the standard clips as well. They clip in behind the seat so they don't move forward. And you can also opt to not have this as well. They're just such nice carpets. We'll pull these off as well. Such nice carpets. I'm so keen to get these installed in the car, but I will do that a little bit later because I want to tidy up all the Heltec and everything that's in there currently, so we'll do that a little bit later. Before I do anything, massive thank you to the blokes at Fitment Automotive. I really do appreciate everything that they do. You can use the code UNRELIABLE15 for 15% off their entire range. So no matter what car you have, whether it's an Rx7 or an R33, whatever you own, they make carpets and car covers as well, which I'm pretty keen to get my hands on as well for the FD. Car covers and car carpet mats for any make and model. So definitely go check it out. I'll leave the link in the description down below and let me know what you guys think. So you guys can see, unfortunately, we have a little bit of an issue underneath the car. All of that oil has literally just been from starting it up and running it for those couple of seconds, for those couple of minutes that we have. So, oh, also ripped all that wrap off. Have to redo that sometime. God, how have I already scratched it? I literally haven't driven the car. Bloody hell. So yeah, it's gonna jump onto the car, see if I can find what that issue. Okay, so after looking at the, I don't know if I can show you guys, but really hard to see exactly where everything is. This is my OMP block-off plate. I don't know if you guys can see the little black thing up the back there. You guys can also see, if I can put you around the right way, you guys can see that there's no oil leaking at the bottom of that, and also I ran my hands through there, and there's no oil whatsoever. So that would mean that it sounds like it's going to be the turbo drain. Alright, so I just got underneath the car and went through the entire thing, and I couldn't find anything under there that was really a big deal. One thing is when it first starts up, it doesn't leak any oil, and then after about 5 minutes or so, that's when it starts to drip a little bit of oil. It's nothing crazy, but maybe when the oil thins up, it was just getting around that oil drain. I tightened up the two 10 mils on the top and the bottom. They were a little bit loose, but weren't crazy. And then also I tightened up the dash 10 fitting that's sitting underneath the turbo for the drain. So now I'm just going to quickly lower it back down. I'm going to start it up. I'm going to just park it diagonal in the end in the garage, so that way I can sort out the interior, and then fingers crossed we can just double check for leaks. So yes, fingers crossed it doesn't leak. Alright, yeah, well I got it started. Just need a little bit of a kick for another battery. And I'm destroying every single one of Sarah's fresh toys. Whenever this thing starts up, there's always just a cloud of smoke that engulfs it. That's not a dirty lens. It's literally just rotary fumes. It's definitely a lot better. Cleaned up heaps. Those gauges are looking sexy up there too. I'll show you the gauge. As you guys can see, those gauges look so good up there. One of them, it doesn't actually look like that, it doesn't refresh like that, it's just the camera, but looking real good. That turbo is certainly not as good when you're sitting in it or something like that. It's so loud, god damn. I can't wait to get that new exhaust on it. Let's see if there's oil. Alright, we got no oil to report. Woohoo! Alright, I'll let it run for a little bit longer and see how we go. Look at that. New turbo beanie looks really nice as well. Looks really good. Oh man. That's so loud. So I've now opened the thermostat. We're creeping up to 76 degrees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let it creep up to 81, 82, which is where the fans turn on. We'll let the fans cycle, make sure it comes back down, and then after that we'll just double check and make sure that the oil hasn't started seeping out, because that'll be basically the hottest that the oil will get. So yeah, pretty happy about that. Literally sitting here in my hot garage and it will not go over 82. That is so perfect. I can't wait to drive this thing on the road. It's going to be an absolute animal. Alrighty. My neighbours have had enough. Listen to that turbo. That beanie's going off too. I was just sitting here admiring the car and a freaking coolant line burst. I think something must have been hitting the turbo. Oh, thanks. Oh! Oh, do you guys remember when I was telling you about that hose clamp that I had to put on the top of the radiator? I didn't put it on. Fuck! I'm so dumb. Yep, that'll do it. Maybe it's time for me to put a thingy on. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna wait for the whole lot to cool down, and then might consider might consider actually doing that. God damn it. Rightio, so here comes the fun bit of the interior, and that is installing our brand new carpet mats. These things look so freaking good with the Rx7 badge and everything, so I guess it's time to finally say goodbye to the actually fairly rare JDM mats, but they are just not in the greatest condition. I'll put them up side by side. Yeah, you guys can see they're all dried and rotted and horrible. They are the checkered mats, so I will see if I can get these potentially restored, but at the same time, it's just these cars have seen a fair few Ks, and it's a little bit unfortunate, but we'll quickly give this a bit of a tidy up, and then we'll chuck in our brand new first one going in. Woo-hoo. So driver side looking absolutely mint with that Rx7 logo there, and that foot mat thingy, it's pretty cool. Flawlessly. Oh yeah, that's so good. Check out that. Looks so good. Alright, let's check the other ones in. I'm too keen. The rear mats in this thing are actually in great condition. So by the way, before anyone asks, no, I will not be selling these mats at all. They're actually pretty expensive. Pretty sure that's the right. No, it's not. We'll grab this other side. That's the one there. Beautiful. That's gonna slot right down there. They actually grab just as much as the factory mats, which is awesome. Second one down in the rear driver's seat. Whew. So as good as these look, even in their horrible state, you can't go past a set of fresh mats. These things look so good. Camera's really struggling to pick it up today. Look at that. One thing we have left to do is to put our Cap Industries fire extinguisher back in. Absolutely love this bracket in here. And boom, passenger side done. Hell. So once again guys, as I said, if you guys did want to pick up these Fitment Automotive mats, please do check out the link in the description. There's also a code there. Unreliable15 works very well. Can't guarantee the code's gonna work. Nah, just joking. Unreliable15 will get you 15% off anything on the Fitment Automotive website. So definitely go check them out. I have so many people that have bought some of these mats and they are just blown away by the quality. So I'm very happy that they are now on the FD. I will get a startup for you guys though, because I missed the last one. It's always an event starting this thing up. What's good guys? It is a beautiful day here. Day 2 of doing the Rx7 stuff, and it has been constantly raining. It's actually New Year's Day, so you're actually watching the same day. Happy New Year's. I hope you all had an amazing night, and I hope you all have an incredible 2022. Looking back on 2021, there wasn't much I did. The Skyline looks a bit different, I will admit. We got some new wheels, we got some more power, things certainly a lot more reliable. Rx7, man, this thing has come a long way, but it's still not running. But fingers crossed after today, it will be ready to hit the dyno. All we have to do now is put our brace on, and the thing's ready to rip. So yeah, I guess we can get to that right now. I'm pretty sure it's back down here somewhere. Haven't seen this thing in a while. This was the first thing I took off the car when we were about to do the swap from the twin turbo to the single. It's now the last piece to go back on. There you guys have it, the completed engine bay with the new single turbo, cross brakes, everything that's in there. The only thing that I really want to get done, it doesn't have to happen, like just has to happen eventually, is I'm going to get a cover for the filter so that way we can just eliminate one more thing if I get pulled over, and then a big cooling panel that goes across the front, which will just tidy all of that up, basically covering my AC all the way across and then covering up to the top of the filter. I think that'll make a massive difference. But there it is, the completed Rx7 engine bay. Man, it looks sick. Once again guys, I want to give you all a massive thank you to 2021. It was an absolute blast for me. I got so much track time done. Not as much as what I'd hoped, but we definitely had a lot of fun working on these two cars. And although the Rx7 didn't exactly like most of 2021, 2022 is a different year. And I think that after this tune, it's all going to go swimmingly. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.